It's time. And I want you to do me a favor. I want you to go with me to the book. Again, we're in the book of Proverbs, but and go to chapter 14 and the 12th verse. But what we're going to do is we're also going to read starting at the first. Matter of fact, let's start at the first verse. Let's start at the first verse. Then we will get. I want to get to this 12th verse as my meaning, but I want to read from verses 1 to 13. Just tonight, I want to read verses 1 to 13. I just want to read tonight verses 1 to 13. There's a reason I only want to read verses 1 to 13. And then tomorrow we will get from just on the basis of time, I only want to hit the first 13 verses. When you have it, please indicate by shouting amen. Oh, shit. When you have, please indicate by shouting amen. And I hope when you get there that you find these words. Says, every wise woman encourages and builds up her, excuse me, the Message version. Let's look at the Message version. Proverbs 14, starting at the first verse, reads, Lady Wisdom builds a lovely home. Sir Fool comes along and tears it down brick by brick. An honest life shows respect for God. A degenerate life is a slap in his face. Frivolous talk provokes a derisive smile. The talk of fools is a rod for their backs, but the lips of the wise preserve them. Where there are no oxen, there's no grain. Abundant crops come by the strength of the ox. A faithful witness does not lie. A false witness makes a business of it. Again, I only want to go to 13 today. That's all I want to do. Cynics look high and low for wisdom and never find it. The open-minded find it right on their doorstep. Escape quickly from the company of fools. They're a waste of your time and a waste of your words. Verse 8, the wisdom of the wise keeps life on track. The foolishness of fools lands them in the ditch. The stupid ridicule right and wrong, but a moral life is a favored life. The person who shuns the bitter moments of friends will be an outsider at their celebrations. Lives of careless wrongdoings are rundown shacks. Holy living builds soaring cathedrals. Now, this is where I merely want to stop at. I want to stop at verse 13. There's a way of life that looks harmless enough. Hold on. Before you start looking away, look again. There's a way of life and it looks harmless. And this is even my focus verse tonight, if y'all will. If you will. This is going to be my focus text. But all that laughter will end up, there's a way of life that looks harmless enough. Look again, for it leads straight to hell. Sure, those people appear to be having a good time, but all the laughter will end up in heartbreak. So far, the text. Father, word my mouth, guide my mind. Have these your people to see you more clearly, to follow you more nearly, to hear you more dearly, to love you more clearly. Now let the words of my mouth and the meditation that is upon my heart, let it be acceptable in your sight. Thy strength, thy Redeemer. And every glad hearts today, amen. If you are standing, you may be seated in the presence of the Lord. Do me a favor, I need you to write down this title. I don't usually tell people to write this title down, but we're gonna revisit a portion of this tomorrow. And I want to title this portion A House Built on Wisdom. Let me give it to you one more time. A house that's built on wisdom. I'll even give this a subtitle, In Praise of Messy Stables. Again, our focus verse here is 12th and the 13th verse. Says, There's a way of life that looks harmless enough. Look again, for it leads straight to hell. Sure, those people look like they're having a good time, but all that laughter will end up in heartbreak. Now here's what we're going to do. Again, the title, A House Built. Verse 1 starts like this. The wise woman builds her house. Every wise woman encourages and builds her family. But a foolish woman over time will tear it down by her own actions. By her own